of picking into the lower E, the Lunox if they want.
Bot lane, Khalid actually falling very low. The Benedetta was actually all-inning him now. Dara is in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, and right now this double managed to get onto Collier, just left with a slither of health. Has to actually pop onto the hard guard just to heal him up by a bit.
Now, you say that playing Selena is quite a tall order.
Yeah, I think in my opinion, just because Selena, the power spike, you know, starts from the start of the first 5 minutes. If you manage to land on your abyssal arrows and just really be a nuisance with your traps, I think that you might be able to snowball the game a bit for your team. For me personally, Selena is a really high mechanics hero, and right now we can see in the top lane itself.
There you go. Collier getting caught out. We said this, right? If he's over-aggressive and he gets caught by Tigreal, he dies. Exactly what happens there.
Yes, it's a bit of a misplay coming for Korea. Too aggressive, in my opinion. He has to bear in mind that in his team composition, there's no hard tank itself, and Double just in the mid lane itself, just giving a bit of vision with the traps, with Embassy just rotating up to the mid lane, but with Turtle spawning, it looks like MV, they want to contest this Turtle.
Suna's here, he's hitting away at the Turtle, but members of Forsaken are actually walking up here. Collier again getting caught out in the middle of it all. It's going to be Flash just holding the attention as the Alice, look at the Blood Ode just doing so much against Collier. He's dead already, but the Turtle has been taken by Notorious Villains, and now they're trading kills across. 2 pickups for them after that fight. They're still going down to his Embassy. He has to be careful with his positioning. Double picks him off. A 2-for-2 trade, but the Turtle goes the way of Notorious Villains.
Well, overall, really good plays coming from both teams, but Forsaken, even though did not manage to get onto the Turtle itself, managed to pick up a bit of the goal lead with 3 kills in the back. And right now, Collier just going in again to give vision to the team in the bottom lane with Evil C playing on the Khalid itself. 2 members on the side of Notorious Villains. They want this Khalid with Roger Suna playing on the Roger coming in. But I think Evil C, he knows, and backup coming in from Tigreal.
Let's take a look at this replay here at the Turtle fight. So it got very tricky because Collier got caught in the backline by Flash, and at least Envy cleared the Turtle before fighting, because if they lost the Turtle too, that would have been disastrous. Now another fight breaking out. Embassy is going to get focused down. Evil C will finish him off. The Khalid riding in on Sen, and now Collier again, he's in trouble. Double looking to execute him, and he will be able to do so with the Selena Demon form. 2 kills for Forsaken, the Dark Horse, actually showing up big in this first game.
Yep, absolutely, and this is the 2nd time that the Angela is being caught off with the Shokomoyo coming in from Fenrir, and Tigreal will pay his price, but Dara with together paired with Angela is going to come into Kai, which playing on the Gengar, and can he get a Gengar? Yes, he will. A really good combination with that. They want Evil C, they want to get the pick, but I think they're just going to back off for a while. Evil C, essentially, he can choose not to contest because they are doing a bit of gold plating right now, so he can choose not to go into contest.
But still, they lost a single member there. I think it was the Granger that got killed there, so... Hell, the Granger was the one that went down. So now Forsaken have to be careful. Evil C actually getting a 1-for-1 trade, not the worst thing in the world, with his teammate coming in there. So Arrow missing Suna. Okay.
Almost, because Suna, he's right out of mana, so he has to go back. But Kai is going to farm up in the top lane after being caught out by the side of Notorious Villain. Overall, you can see a back fourth coming in from both sides of the teams. In terms of the goalie, they are on par.
Jumping in, Fenrir, he doesn't want to be there. He used the umbrella in, but now he might have to exit stage left instead. You can see the Alice is just holding close though, so this next Turtle is going to be a big objective for both teams.
Definitely, with the Turtle spawning up in the top lane itself, all the members on the side of both teams are camping out in the lane itself, especially the mid wave itself. And it seems that Forsaken, they are going to go in. They got onto the Abyssal Arrow and Purify. Collier is going to pop that Purify. Evil C going in to zone out the members. Dara, he caught on to Dara, but with the Black Dragon combination of the Angela going in Dara, he's just going to go in for Bao again. Can he be able to punish? It's a killing spree coming in from Dara.
Envy looking to dive this still. Forsaken now, they're low on health, using the electromagnetic to jump the back line. They get the Alice to his 3 kills. Evil C managing to get one of his own before going down, but a double nonetheless for the Yu Zhong. Suna left completely untouched in that fight. He's happy to just walk around and auto, dude. He's out of mana, fine, but he's in no danger whatsoever, and this should be the Turtle here for Notorious Villains.
a really, really good play for me for Dara paired with their Angela. It's 4-0-1 on their Yuzhong. It seems that the side of Forsaken, they have no answer to the pair of Yuzhong with the Angela just going into the front lines of Forsaken, even though with a very, very tanky Tigreal, you have Tigreal who acts as a tank but doesn't seem to really protect the members of Forsaken.
Forsaken right now, they're a little bit on the back foot, 2.3k to be precise. At least they have access to their buffs, so that's still like good news, right? They can still farm the jungle.
They can still farm the jungle, but they have to bear in mind that the composition of Notorious Villains is a really aggressive pick itself, and I think that they have to drag the game just a bit longer for Tigreal to be able to come online. And on the bottom lane itself, Evil C versus Dara, it seems that the fight continues, but backup is coming.
Dara's going to be able to heal up just fine, and now Fenrir jumping back across to the semi-umbrella, looking for a bit more space here. They're looking to siege down the bottom turret, and the top turrets go down consecutively. So Envy take the objectives. They're happy with that. They say we don't need to fight after. Once we get the structures, and they will back off.
Yeah, definitely. But in terms of the map control, Notorious Villain, they have a bit of a map control against Forsaken, which Kai playing out their Granger is just 1-2-4. But on the opposite side, Suna, he's actually having a good time as the Roger, being able to farm freely because his team has opened up the map so much for him.
Oh man, those heals just coming in. Fenrir must be feeling so happy, right? And the core of this is really, as long as Collier is alive, he's going to be able to sustain his team up. Dara with the damage onto Evil C forces him away. Suna, Lycan form, looking to jump forward, actually managing to single out Flash, who's falling very low. Here's the damage coming from the Benedetta, but no, it's going to be taken by Collier. He steals it away, scumbag teammate. Now he's going to get stunned up, he's going to pay for his sins. That's what you get for stealing the kill, buddy. It's a 1-for-1 trade, overextending his Collier.
Overextension gets paid the price for Fenrir as he's being shut down by on the side of the Selena lances his abyssal arrows. But right now you can see in the turtle camp itself, Suna, he is soloing the turtle buff itself, and the members of Forsaken, they are aware of it, and Bao, he attempts to go back in. Can the abyssal arrow land? Yes, you can land onto the Collier, but Collier pops on the Purify.
Look at the backline though, Double's actually getting caught out. Here's the Black Dragon form. They're looking to get 2 members, possibly even 3 or 4, as Dara just eviscerates the health bars of Forsaken. Now Forsaken have to back off, the damage is done. They've lost 1 member. And it was actually Fenrir that went down early in the top side. So Collier is still alive, although low on mana, can sustain his team out. So he gets away for stealing the kill, but you know, his teammate pays for it. Scumbag captain.
Well, absolutely, but you have to be aware that this Yuzhong, Dara playing on the Yuzhong is 5-0-1. Essentially, you can see in terms of the itemization, he has the Bloodlust, he has the 2 wings as well, so he's really, really, really tanky as of this moment. But for Kai, interestingly, all he has is actually the managed boots. He doesn't even have one of his core items.
He has literally no core items right now, right? He's upgraded his jungle gear, but that's about it. And even on the mages for Selena and Flash, all they're holding is the clock. And that takes a while to really hit its power point. Like, it's not immediate value, so it takes a bit.
Yeah, but I absolutely agree with you. For the side of Forsaken, they have to drag the map a bit more just for Kai to have his items coming online. But if you look at the side of Notorious Villains, they are playing a really aggressive game. They want to end the game fast because they know the potential of Alice in the late games as well as the Tigreal. And the Abyssal Arrows managed to catch on to Collier, but I think that they cannot go in just because the members of Notorious Villains are beside.
Arrow hits, big stun, but no follow-up coming in for Forsaken. Dara, like you called out, this is a massive Yuzhong, 5-0-1. He's okay just sitting here and fighting against Evil C.
Yep, I mean, Evil C can hold the lane, but how much longer can he hold if the team is Forsaken? For me, for my opinion, if Forsaken is not going to make any plays, on the side, you look at the gold lead, they're just giving so much gold lead to Notorious Villain just because no members on the side of Forsaken is actually going out there to make a play or to catch on to the members.
It could be Bao jumping in to make the play, but immediately retreats. He's like, nah, the umbrella's there, man. We shouldn't walk into this choke. Yin Yang overturn is just too dangerous for them at this point. As Lord is going to be started out, Collier catching another arrow. This guy is just a magnet for those skill shots. They have to be very careful here. Black Dragon form being popped. Envy looking to re-engage onto this fight in the center, though Evil C gonna get caught out by 3 members of Notorious Villains. They kill off the Khalid first, and now Dara, he has to find his way back to the team.
Yep, it looks like Dara, he's in a bit of a skirmish and he's going to get finally shut down by the side of Kai, and it looks like another team fight going in. Alice just really tanking it out, and it's going to go for Fenrir, but Flash, he's going to pay the price, and that leaves Dabo.
Triple coming in for the Roger, so they clean up Forsaken in that fight. Good opening Black Dragon form coming from Dara to give them the leverage they needed to chase down. And Evil C, not too sure what he was doing there. Maybe a bit of a miscommunication. He extended when his team was retreating.
Yeah, but that's because the Yuzhong actually goes into the back lines to zone up the team. So Evil C, he went in front, but his team is actually being zoned out.
That is true. There's no way you stay around that Black Dragon form. They get the mid in him and the bot as well. So now things are going from bad to worse for Forsaken. Your Dark Horse about to be taken out back and shot here as the Lord is going to be taken away by Notorious Villains.
I think it's going to be a free lot, even though Bao is scouting out, but he cannot contest this lot. There's no way that Forsaken can contest, and it's going to be a free lot onto the side of Notorious Villains.
Question here is whether Forsaken can defend against the Lord, right? Suna now picking up both of his buffs, swapping back to human form, rolling in and looking to push down once that spawns. That Abyssal Arrow has been hunting. Double has had some trouble trying to convert with those arrows.
He managed to land onto his arrows, but there were no follow-up from the team just because on the side, especially for Kolya, he has the Purify and he has his team just being beside him. And you mentioned about Evil C overextending. That's the reason why, because Dara went in together with Angela, so the team can't really engage the fight as they hope to.
Yep, and once he is down, the rest of them just tunnel on to the fight. And on our main screen, though, we might see a fight happening soon as the push comes in. It's the last inhibitor. Dara, one-man army pushing down the bot side, creating space for his team. Core exposed, Forsaken now on their last legs as they have to defend against the push coming in. The Lord's still alive. They will get the kill on Fenrir first, and that's a good sign. Now they can push forward, but Dara is a monster in the fight, and so is Suna, his dying Flame of the Dying Will, just coming in and ending the game out. Notorious Villains take the first game.
Well, overall, a really, really fast-paced game for